I know, I know. The Fantastic Four First Steps trailer came out a few days ago, and I'm only now putting out a reaction video to it. However, there is a reason why. I got some information from a source who gave me some stuff, a little bit of information in regards to the Fantastic Four trailer. Apparently, someone has got an early screening of it. So I got a bit of information in regards to that. I'm going to give you more info on that later on in this video, but without further ado, let me go through this and give my honest opinion in regards to the trailer. Okay, let's dive in.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. Four brave astronauts head off into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
All right, I will say overall, first off, that I do like the look, the retro 60s look of the whole thing. I've said that before. I do like that. The fact that there's celebrities, yeah, because that's kind of what happened with them the first time when they were first introduced. Okay. Ben Grimm's design, I'm a little touchy with because I find he should be a little bigger. I think that should be, I think he should be a little bigger. He does kind of look the part, but I mean, to be honest with you, I keep saying before, I say, like, when it comes to like his facial features, he tends to look sort of, I don't know, kind of, I don't know how to put it. He just kind of looks like fried chicken, I guess. That's how it to put it. But that's just how it looks to me, honestly.
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That's fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Yeah, I'm just not buying Judith Quinn as Johnny Storm. I don't know, maybe I'm just kind of thinking because of what I heard, that they said they were not going to have him be him kind of devil may care, ladies man kind of thing. But I don't know, that might be part of it. But honestly, something about him that doesn't seem to scream Johnny Storm that makes any kind of sense. But again, maybe it was a silly movie and, you know, go through, maybe that will change. So that's possible.
You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth.
Yeah, so apparently Sue is pregnant, you know, but again, the whole thing about how he's telling Reed that, you know, he's supposed to telling Sue that she's gonna be the best mom in the world, and he's telling Reed that, you know, you're out of your depth kind of thing. You would never see that in the reverse. But again, Pedro Pascal ain't really screaming Reed Richards to me. He just kind of screams Pedro Pascal. That's the thing. I'm not saying the man is not a good actor. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying he just kind of screams Pedro Pascal. He doesn't really scream Reed Richards, in my opinion. He doesn't scream Reed Richards, in my opinion, at all. But say what? That's how it working out.
We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing is going to change.
The sky is burning, apparently. That's never a good sign.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your plan.
Oh my God. My God, we finally get a look at the female Silver Surfer, and oh God, that CGI looks terrible. There is no way on it that just to say that CGI looks absolutely horrendous. And let's be honest here, we all know what this is about. Okay, all right. Technically, technically they haven't gender swapped the Silver Surfer because it's now Shalabal, and she was the Silver Surfer in an alternate universe comic for like 3 pages apparently, and everybody will run to that. But you know what this is like? This is like if somebody come out and say, okay, Daredevil is gonna be in this movie, and you're like, oh god, Daredevil is gonna be so freaking cool, and then what do you get? Freaking Electra Nachos cosplaying as Daredevil. That's basically what this is. It is basically what this is. I mean, this CGI looks absolutely horrendous. Really, really horrendous. And the fact that Sue is the one who answers, yes, we are, now when they ask, are you the defenders of this play? It's like, come on, that should be Mr. Fantastic. That's the thing. Mr. Fantastic is the leader. He should step up and say something. That's what it is. He should have been, it would have been a little more vivid if they were asked, are you the protectors of this world? And then, he had said, yes, we are. And maybe she could have followed up with who are you? Something like that. But, the way that she says, and he just kind of looks to her like, you must say something. It's just really, really ridiculous. And I'm telling you, this CGI looks absolutely horrendous with this female Silver Surfer.
It is now marked for death.
Okay, that whole chase scene with Johnny and female Silver Surfer ain't working. Sorry, but it ain't working. I tell, it ain't working. Because I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you here. One of the reasons that this whole thing actually worked when it came to the whole you see that the Fantastic Four movie Rise of the Silver Surfer, when Silver Surfer came through that building, that was literally the reason I went to see that movie. You understand me? That was kind of the hype for it right there, and Silver Surfer looked much better there. This does not look good at all. Sorry, but it just doesn't.
My fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
Are we safe?
I don't know.
There's not enough time.
All right, they kind of get in this kind of, I don't know the best way to put it, more like a kind of defeatist kind of thing when it comes to Reed Richards. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm this struggle and all of that. I'm not saying you can't have it, but it should be a little different. This should be a man looking for answers, a man who's not just, I don't know, I can't do, baby, what's happening? I really can't tell only what's gonna happen. It just doesn't add up to me at all in regards to that.
I'm not giving up.
All right, so you see the shadow of Galactus there. And I said this in the last thing I did with it when it came to Galactus, and I'm just not feeling the Galactus vibe. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I should be literally digging my nails in that chair whenever I've seen this. That should be the kind of impact that Galactus should have. That's how amazing the character is. And I'm just not getting that. I'm not getting that vibe of Galactus. Maybe I need to see the movie to get it. But I'm just not getting that vibe. But I don't know. It's just not really there. It's not really there.
We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
Okay, yeah. You may have noticed by now, and I'm sure the little that Sue seems to be doing a lot of the talking. Literally a lot of the talking. And I'm going to get to that when I get to what I've talked about too much. Seems to be doing a lot of the talking here in regards to that. Like, I'm telling you, like, everybody else what I've seen, has gotten like basically maybe about 20% at the talking, and at this point she's like at 70%, honestly, in just this trailer alone. So that's something. Fire doesn't look bad. Johnny Storm flaming on look a little better, but it doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Okay, the CGI there with Ben running through the pillars, that doesn't look bad. But again, like I said, I think he should have been a little bigger. Honestly, I just think he should have been a little bigger. All right, we finally get to see some of Reed Richards stretching, and again, now no matter what it comes, when it comes to a person stretching with stretching powers in a life action, it's always gonna look kind of weird. Always gonna look kind of weird. This is why I've always kind of said it should really stick to just certain things in, you know, animated form that could work with it, because you don't always get to see, because humans have joints and sharp edges and these kind of things, so it's difficult for a person to be stretching all over the place. So I'm gonna have to reserve anything I have to say in regards to this whole stretching part until I see it more in action in the movie in regards to that. Okay, yeah, she's using her invisible force field powers and she looks like she's about to pass out, so that's that.
We will protect you.
Okay, so we have Galactus's giant feet walking past there, so that's something. That's again, I'm just not getting the Galactus vibe. I understand this is trying to do something. I'm not getting that Galactus vibe. I something to really make me kind of say, oh God, Galactus is coming, and shadows over the earth and giant feet walking may seem, cool and interesting, but you need more for a character like Galactus. I go back again to the Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer. That scene with Silver Surfer flying through that building, that kind of just cement that whole thing right there. You need that kind of wow factor like that for Galactus. That's what you kind of need, and you're not really getting that here. Okay, so that was the trailer in regards to the Fantastic Four First Steps, which is coming in theaters in July 25th. Now, again, certain things I did like, certain things I'm not really too hot on. I do like the retro 60s look. I like the fact that they are celebrities in the world and stuff like that. Okay, no problem with that. Silver Surfer, oh God, no, that was such a downgrade. And we getting these reports that would have a lot of these things when it comes to CGI now. When it comes to Marvel, they're putting more money into these movies, and the CGI is just, the quality is just dropping. All you need to do is look back at the first Iron Man movie and look at the CGI. That was absolutely freaking brilliant. That was the CGI in that movie was absolutely brilliant. And I don't know if those people no longer work with them. If it is, they can't do it anymore, something. But the quality doesn't look good. Silver Surfer, I don't know what the hell they were trying to do there, because, like I say again, we all know why you're doing this. We get it. We all know it. There are those who are going to fight it long and say, no, we get them. But we all know why they introduced a female Silver Surfer, because they want to push that narrative. That's what they do. So yeah, overall, I have some likes and dislikes about the trailer, but I'm still willing to give the movie a look, and as you know, I will do my honest review. Now, in regards to that, I was contacted by a source who provided me some information. Now, let me just say first off that this is just rumor. I cannot confirm anything here. This is just rumor, and I'm getting the person actually got this information from someone who had seen an early test screening to the movie, right? So it's not a first person account. The person spoke to somebody, got that, and they gave that information to me. What I can say, however, is that the person has provided me with credible information in the past. They gave me some accurate information in regards to Velma. So I'm willing to just go with that. But again, as I say, this is just rumor. I cannot confirm anything. And it wasn't really test screen. So they may have made some adjustments at that point, because they do still coming up to the end, they do still make little tweaks here and there in regards to things. But let me just let you know what it is the person said to me in regards to it. First off, what the person told me is that said that the movie is Sue Storm centric. They made that very clear. So the movie is Sue Storm centric. She is basically the one that does a lot of the stuff that you should expect from Mr. Fantastic and stuff like that. She is more pushing the narrative of the story along, which isn't surprising, because we all did get that information about what they were originally going to do in regards to it. So we got that info, and then in the trailer itself, like I said, she did a lot of the talking, like about more than 70% of it compared to everybody else. So yes, the person did confirm from their source that the movie is Sue Storm centric. That's one. Secondly, they said that Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards didn't really hit. They said that, he tried as a character, but he just wasn't getting that feel from it in regards to it. You weren't really getting that feel from it. I guess it's up to personal interpretation, but basically it wasn't said that, Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards did not hit. I mean, it's not really surprising to me, because, we heard the rumors that the other actors passed on the role, and Pedro Pascal ended up taking it. I mean, he is a good actor, but like I said, people passed because they weren't really satisfied with what it is they saw being done. So there is that. Also, they say that, the movie is kind of a hit and miss, kind of mixed bag. They said that there are some action scenes and stuff in it. In the movie, it does have some heart, but it does kind of linger too long when it comes to certain things. It takes too long to get really going to the point of what it is you actually need to see, what it is actually supposed to be building on. It does take some time in regards to that. The person also told me that in regards to Galactus and the Silver Surfer, they said that you gotta watch that and see. So I'm a little skeptical in regards to that when they say that, because I mean the CGI already look horrible for the Silver Surfer, but they said that, you have to watch that and see for yourself. So that is in regards to it. Again, like I say, these are just rumors that I've gotten. I cannot confirm anything, but I do know the person has given me some credible information before. So that's what we're getting in regards to this from the information that I have gotten. The movie is going to be Sue Storm centric. It is going to, have certain elements and one or the other. That's what apparently it's going to be. But that's a breakdown of the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer. I am looking forward to seeing the movie. I want to check and see if the information that I've gotten pans out, but that's where we are at this point. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification. You'll be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.